Emiru, a gaming and cosplay streamer who woke up one morning and apparently discovered she had been promoted to Secretary of Global Politics without her consent. The crime? Not sharing political opinions on her stream. Yes, seriously, Denim decided that being apolitical in 2026 is apparently a felony, a moral failure, and somehow the first step towards world domination. Twitter exploded, accusations flew, and suddenly, refusing to talk politics became the most controversial take imaginable.
Well, Denims is mad because Emiru said that Ethan Klein's lawsuits against her were valid. That's the reason why Denims is mad about this. It has nothing even to do about this. And she even said this, so this is the most like off-the-cuff comment that you could have.
So here's the situation in plain English. Emiru is not a political streamer. She does gaming, cosplay, chill content, vibes, and minding her own business, an activity that now seems illegal on Twitter.
And this, for some reason, was too much for her. And now she's been carrying that, like the chip on her shoulder for like a year now or something.
It's not soy, it's basic human dignity. You shouldn't go and harass people for no reason.
Despite that, a group of terminally online activists decided that her silence on political topics means she's secretly evil, not informed, not uninterested, evil.
Just because they won't take over your political beliefs. This is what people like Denims do. What they do, I don't want to, her face is too big on the screen, I don't want to see that.
According to them, if you don't loudly announce approved opinions on command, you're automatically complicit in everything bad that has ever happened.
You should be the minimal amount invested in politics. Because
you should be invested in politics. Now, you don't want people to be invested in politics. You want people to listen to you, obey you, and do what you tell them.
What makes this even more unhinged is that they weren't asking her to clarify something she said, they were demanding she say something, anything, just to prove ideological loyalty, and that's where this entire Emiru controversy goes from internet disagreement to full-on cult behavior.
That's actually what you want. You don't want people invested in politics. This is a lie.
If you're above the age of 18, you should care about politics in your fucking country.
You need to care. Now you have to care.
Because it's not about awareness, education, or discussion, it's about control. Denims went as far as claiming that refusing to talk about politics is the same thing as refusing to pay taxes. Let that sink in. Apparently, not tweeting your opinions equals committing a crime. Incredible argument, truly Nobel Prize level thinking. By that logic, every person who just wants to watch Twitch after work instead of debating geopolitics should be arrested immediately. And here's the part everyone conveniently ignores. If Emiru did take a side, the exact same people would immediately accuse her of clout chasing, grifting, or being fake. Heads she loses, tails she loses, silence is evil, speaking is manipulation, there is no winning because winning isn't the goal, submission is. That's why this outrage feels so forced and artificial, because it is. Asmongold eventually stepped in and his response cut through the nonsense perfectly. He pointed out something very simple. Emiru has never been political and that's intentional. In fact, she ended a podcast specifically to avoid being dragged into political messes. That's not hiding, that's setting boundaries. And somehow, that boundary setting is what triggered the meltdown. Imagine being angry that someone doesn't want to fight strangers on Twitter for a living. Wild concept. The Twitter backlash followed the predictable script. Silence equals guilt, neutrality equals extremism, apolitical equals right wing. If you're not loudly repeating the current talking points, you're treated like an enemy. This mindset is why everything online feels so toxic now. There's no room for "I don't know enough" or "I don't want to talk about this." Those are treated as crimes. The funniest part of all this, even if Emiru privately agrees with many of these people, it wouldn't matter because the issue isn't disagreement, it's refusal to perform. They don't want authenticity, they want compliance. They want every platform to become an echo chamber where deviation, even silence, is punished. And then they wonder why normal people avoid political spaces entirely. This entire Twitch drama proves one thing: the fastest way to push people away from meaningful discussion is to bully them into it. When every wrong word leads to harassment, doxing, or smear campaigns, silence becomes survival. And honestly, that's rational behavior, not cowardice, not privilege, self-preservation. At the end of the day, Emiru didn't do anything wrong. She didn't spread misinformation. She didn't insult anyone. She didn't take a harmful stance. She simply chose not to turn turn her channel into a political battlefield, and that choice sent people into a rage. That should tell you everything you need to know about the state of online discourse. Not every streamer owes you an opinion, and forcing people to speak doesn't create truth, it creates resentment. Watch this video next, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers!